What's up? Well, welcome back to another great episode of the Real Deal Podcast. I'm your host, as always, Courtney Harding. Glad to be back with a new and incredible episode. I got a great guest waiting in the wings, so I will bring her on shortly. But before we get it, my music, let's go. All right, to another great episode of the Real Deal Podcast. I'm your host, as always, Courtney Hardin. It is January 29th, Thursday evening, almost Friday. So looking forward to this weekend. So I know everyone else is as well. I hope everyone has enjoyed their week. But you can follow the show on all the podcast platforms, whether it is Apple, Spotify. We're on YouTube, BS3 Network, BS3TVLive.com is the website. BS3 network on the Roku channel as well. So we're live on all those platforms, iHeartRadio, all those things. So wherever you consume podcasts, you can find a pod. You can find it there. You can also find me on all the social media platforms, Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it these days, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and I'm also on Blue Sky, which I don't use hardly, but I'm there as well. So, all right, I'm gonna bring in my guest here. Big fan of hers and love what she does. Let's see, she is a retro gamer, content creator, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle super fan as well. Um, I think I got it all. We're gonna get to know her a little bit, and she's gonna share her story how she got into gaming and all those things. And so let me bring in Grace, and she is the Queen G22 is her handle. So Grace, welcome to the show. Really appreciate it.
Howdy.
Oh, did I just end? No, nope. I thought I ended the stream. I thought I hit the wrong button. Oh my goodness. I'm
I
like,
am
there you go.
by.
Yes. The Queen G22. How are you doing? Welcome to the show. Really appreciate it.
Yes, thank you for having me. This is it's really nice to be a guest. I feel special.
Yeah, for sure. No, I'm glad that I reached out to you and you were down. We were talking over, email and things like that, and ran to your page and connected. So I'm glad to have you on. I really appreciate the time, for sure.
It's really hard to deny talking about turtles and gaming. It's definitely my love language. So I was just like, what time?
Yes. We say what time you like, hey, what's your podcast about? And it is a more so sports and media, but I've talked to a lot of different people in a lot of different spaces. So I love gaming. I've always liked the turtles growing up as well. So and content creating. So I said, why not? Why not have you on? So I
Yeah,
really
because
do
I
appreciate
was a little worried because I was
it.
like, I don't see not one like toy person gamer.
Right.
I was like, are you sure about this?
No, I wanted to know. I definitely want to have you. Like I said, I've had a lot of different people from a lot of different spaces. Like I said, authors, and yes, it's a lot of sports and media, business, but content creation is content creation, no matter what it is. So you are
That's true.
definitely you are definitely on here. So we got some guests on as well. The Queen
Just
22 is now
if you
live.
need to kick Be Like Black Mike 5 out of this, that's my brother, and that's fine. Like he can go.
There he is. Yes, Wes. Welcome to the show. All the comments here, really appreciate it. Say what's good. Appreciate it. Donatello is his favorite. I know that's your favorite turtle as well.
Yes, we
So
can talk a lot about Donatello if you wish.
yeah, absolutely. But before we get into that, I always ask my first time guests, who is the Queen G22? Talk a little bit about a little intro of yourself.
Who is the Queen G22? I like nice walks on the beach type thing or just anything. I'm 5'2". No, I'm old and I'm a huge fan of the Ninja Turtles, specifically Donatello. And even though right now I'm playing a little bit more modern games, I consider myself a retro gamer. I have a huge heart for old school gaming history. So I think that pretty much sums it up. I like to work out. I'm heavy in fitness, and yeah, that's pretty much the Queen G22.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll get into he said so old.
I have an annoying brother,
Yeah.
that's a huge part of my life.
I think we all have somebody that's annoying in our family for sure.
You can borrow
And
mine if
everything.
you want.
Yes, yes. They said, "What's going on? Thanks for tuning in and everything." You guys got any questions for the Queen G? Let 22. Let her put them in the chat. We'll discuss and everything too. So, all right, let's get into the gaming and everything too. As you said, started with that, and you love the history and everything too. First question is, what's your favorite game system of all time?
Super Nintendo.
Super Nintendo. Okay, I was a Sega Genesis person growing up, so
Oh, we should end the stream right now then. I'm done.
we can't do that. Not
Thanks
at
for
all.
having me. This was a
Not
lot of
not
fun.
at all. Not at all. No, I was a Genesis, Sega all the way. And but yes, I did play Super Nintendo. I had Nintendo. Definitely loved the original Nintendo for
Yes.
sure, and everything too. Or what was some of your favorite games growing up?
Gosh, well, it's top of my head, it would be Ninja Turtles, Turtles
Yeah.
in Time.
Yeah.
Uh,
Classic.
Classic, right? Legendary,
Yeah.
still huge,
Yep.
in the arcades and whatnot. Final
Oh my
Fight,
goodness.
I
Yeah.
adore it.
Hmm.
The icons, Super Mario World, Donkey Kong Country, Street
Yep.
Fighter 2 Turbo. Yeah, those are pretty much the games that I grew up on. My first system was the Nintendo Entertainment System, but
Yeah.
uh the Super Nintendo is really what like did it for me and sold me onto the gaming world. So um
Yeah.
I don't know, those are the games that come like to the top of my head. Battletoads Battle Maniacs, Battletoads Double Dragon. Yeah, I like a lot of games. I'm not good at them, but I like them.
You like them. Yeah, it's funny that, growing up, you said with gaming and things like that. I might be a little older than you. I started with an Atari first and foremost, and
Which
then
one though? Which Atari?
oh geez, that was a long time ago. I don't remember, but I remember one game. It was Snoopy and the Red Baron, and this was a long time ago. And my friend had it, was one of my neighbors, and he had it, and I got hooked on that. And then my mom bought me a Nintendo, and like you said, after that, it was game over. It was like Super
It was
Mario
a wrap.
Brothers, you said Contra. I mean, those Double Dragon Two, um, so many Donkey Kong, like you said, just so many different games. And I was a big sports double dribble. Um, I had
Double
Magic
Dribble for the Nintendo?
Nintendo,
Oh,
yes.
yeah, that's
Oh
my
my goodness.
game right
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
I
And
love me some Double Dribble.
I don't know if you remember, there was a game, it was called Magic Johnson's Fast Break. It was 2-on-2 full court basketball. And they were like stick figures, and that was so much fun. But then I got into like Tecmo Bowl, Tecmo Super Bowl, yeah, all classics, as you
Oh,
said, and
yeah.
you
You know
know,
what?
and
I never got into Tecmo Super Bowl, but I
mm,
played Tecmo Bowl
yeah,
forever. Even
mhm,
after the Super Bowl came out, I still played the Nintendo Entertainment System Tecmo Bowl. Like, I
Tecmo
mean,
Bowl,
I was
yeah.
untouchable with the Chicago Bears and Walter Payton. I mean, there's
Mm,
you could
yeah.
tell me nothing.
Right, right. Yes. And that was it. And when they had I think it was it was going from like good to excellent. They had all that. When they were excellent, it seemed like their speed was higher and everything too. I mean, I was
Yeah.
because I'm an Eagles fan, so it was all Randall Cunningham, but he was QB 12. They couldn't put his name on
Oh,
they couldn't put his name in the system, so it was and they didn't have his name because of some contract thing. So,
I was
but
gonna say, why wouldn't he want his
yeah,
name in the
but it
system? He
was a
was
contract
legendary
thing.
too.
Yeah, so Bo Jackson, yes. That was
Oh,
uh that
yes.
was the cheat code, the disrespect to Tecmo Super Bowl. Yeah, I agree. I
That
think
was the cheat code, and
yeah.
you had what was the defender guy on the Raiders? It was a
Oh,
white guy.
Howie Long.
Yes.
Yep, High Long. Yep,
It's
yep.
over.
That was it. Yeah. Oh my goodness, Barry Sanders on the on Tecmo Super Bowl, but Bo Jackson was the cheat code for sure. And so we got some more comments. I'm loving this. It already comments says top 5 games of all time: Zelda, Link to the Past, Mario 64, Vigilante 8, Mario Kart Double Dash. You can't forget about Mario Kart. Super Metroid was his top 5. So
Yeah, I feel like that is definitely up for discussion. I love that that's your top 5. I
mhm,
think those are great games, for sure. I didn't play a lot of 64. Um,
mhm.
I played a lot of GameCube, but I didn't play a lot of 64. So I would put like Super Mario World in front of Mario 64. Double
Mm.
Dash, I would put in the Super Nintendo Mario Kart, the original one, the best one, the first one. But yeah, we had some good games. Gaming is not the way it used to be.
Yeah, definitely not. And that'll be my next question. They said no particular order. I'm just going through the comments. Some of these went no Mario 3. Mario 3 definitely. I mean, it's funny 'cause Mario 3, that from Mario 1 and 2, especially from Mario 1's the classic to me, but when Mario 3 came out where you could fly and things like that, that took it to another level.
Oh yeah,
You
Mario
know,
Brothers
Mario
3 is
Brothers.
definitely, yeah. I would definitely put that in my top 5 of all time. I love me some Super Mario Brothers 3. That game was a game changer for sure.
It was yeah, it was totally a game changer. I just could never I never could get, that when I got Mario 3, I was always just sticking with Mario 1, just trying to just always playing it, would beat it all
Mario
the
1
time.
was so hard though. I
Yeah,
mean, unless
yeah.
you had all the codes. It was a
Yeah.
tough game. It really was.
Yes, it was. It's funny. It was tough in the beginning, but then you had to do all the code. I know all the worlds. You could skip worlds and things like that. I thought
Yeah,
those
you
were the.
cheated.
Yeah, yeah. You cheated. Yeah, you had to. Or then when you beat it so many times, you would take it from world one and say, okay, you know what? I'm gonna go through the whole game without going to any worlds. Get all the free guys. The free guys have all those things, and then yeah, just and beat it that way. So you always had to challenge yourself when it came to those games. So. Yep, needed the warp. Yep, the warp world. Yes, exactly.
No.
Yes, yes. So again, thank you guys for always for tuning in. Talk about the gaming now, and everything. Just want to ask you about how has the gaming, and it's changed a lot because so many different systems and things like that. But how has the gaming changed over the years in your eyes?
I'd like to say, for the better.
Yeah,
Obviously,
yeah,
detail and graphics and all that kind of stuff has gotten better, but it's also gotten like more like complicated and intricate, like
Mhm.
what happened to just like pushing like a few different angles on the D-pad and a button to do a move in a fighting game. Now you got to do all this extra stuff. I mean, it took me out once the game started to get so advanced, like the fighting
Yeah.
games.
Yes.
My Street Fighter days were over after
Mhm.
that, but I'm
Oh.
loving the RPGs now with
Mhm.
the beautiful scenery, the way that the developers are putting together these games. It's amazing. I'm a huge fan of where gaming is at today. It just sucks that I can't like really competitively participate in fighting games anymore, but I got over it.
Yeah, you're right. I think you said the graphics and it definitely has changed since you said from Atari, Nintendo, the NES, Super Nintendo to what it is today, PS5 or Xbox, and all those. It definitely has changed. Now, are you Xbox or PS or PlayStation fan?
I don't even know what a PlayStation is. How about that?
Okay.
Never heard of it.
Oh man. So we are two opposite ends, like you said,
We
Super
are. I mean,
Nintendo,
you brought me on your
Sega.
show, you threw
I
Sega in
know,
my face, now
I
we got
know.
PlayStation.
Yes, I was a
I was
oh,
not prepared for this, Courtney.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Now, yes, and then Nintendo, yes, she's a Nintendo girl. Yes, we seen that. Said blasphemous. I'm PlayStation. I mean, all the
Blasphemous.
way. PS, from the first to the fifth. Like that was, yeah, that was it. But
I had a PlayStation, growing up. My brother and I, we had the original PlayStation,
mhm,
and, we had fun with it. We enjoyed playing the PlayStation. I think I was just at an age where I was just like, whatever our parents give us, I'm happy to play it, but like real talk, I just recently discovered, like, don't shame me for this, okay? Like
Oh,
I try to learn things every day,
yeah.
but I had no idea that the CEO of Xbox is a black woman. And
Hmm.
once I heard that, dude, it was it was official, official. I
Yeah,
mean, I gotta support my ladies. I have to.
yeah. I mean, that's dope. And I mean, yes, always support. Who are black women or and black men that are doing CEOs, of course, and that's huge, and that's a big plus as well. I just was always a PlayStation, never was an Xbox, but someone said about Sega Dreamcast, it was special. Yeah, Dreamcast. I
The
remember Dreamcast.
Dreamcast, you know what? We had a I feel like we had a Dreamcast too because my brother used to play games, and the Dreamcast was cool. I'm
Yeah,
not, look, I'm okay with Sega. It had some good stuff. I just
yeah,
don't favor it.
right.
The controller when it came out, with the window was just super cool. And I think what did it for me was I think I want to say it was like Crazy Taxi or something like that.
Oh, Crazy Taxi. Yeah, yep. I remember
Yeah,
that.
I
Yeah, yeah.
I loved that game, and so
Hmm.
at the time, you could only play it on Dreamcast or play it, like, I think in the arcades at the time, so, I mean, it
Yeah.
was alright. It was alright.
I had my friend had a Dreamcast and then he sold it to me for like $10. I bought that and he had all the games. I think they had it was like Virtual Cop and Tekken was on there. That was another one. Speaking of that, you brought back fighting games. I want to ask you about that. Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, Tekken, all those. Which ones were your favorite on when it came to the Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter?
Well, yeah, so I grew up on the Nintendo side, so I played a lot of Street Fighter, so
Street Fighter, yeah,
I
yeah.
gravitate more towards the Street Fighter stuff, but, like, now, like, when I'm in the mood to play, like, a fighting game, I still play Mortal Kombat 11. I know Mortal Kombat 1 came out, but, it didn't beat the sales of Mortal Kombat 11. It did
Mm,
alright. I still
yeah.
like playing Mortal Kombat 11. I'm a fan of it. I think I tried playing Street Fighter 6.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, that didn't go too well for me.
Oh,
I'd rather
yes.
hop on some Mortal Kombat 11, Melina, Fujin, those are my, Liu Kang, those are my
Ooh.
mains, but back in the day, it was definitely Street Fighter, like, I just loved Guile, Chun-Li, Ken, Ryu, all of them, like,
Oh my
they
goodness.
have my heart to this day, yeah.
Zangief, yeah, Chun-Li. Oh
Zangief,
my
B,
yeah.
Honda,
The
Dhalsim,
Honda,
all of
yes.
those, yeah.
Bardasm, yes, yes. It's funny now. We agree on this one. I mean, I like them both. I used to play because they used to play them at arcade. Whatever was out, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, it didn't matter. I just played them, and it was and then Mortal Kombat, Scorpio, and Sub Zero, Barack. I mean, those are the games. I mean, I can go just back in the back in the day. They were such dope games back then.
Yeah.
You
That
know.
was, like, part of the rival with, like, me and my brother, like,
Mhm.
so he would always be Sub-Zero, I would be Scorpion, and then, like, when we were
Yeah.
the ladies, he would always be Katana, I would be
Uh,
Melina, like, I just
yes.
love how they, like, you basically had the same characters with different colors and with
Yep.
different moves, so, like, each person could, like, pick someone who they, like, gravitate, and you're not the
Yes.
same character, but you kinda
Mhm.
are.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. 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 Yeah. Scorpion was my guy though. He was. That was it. I loved it. Anytime they came out with a new Mortal Kombat, I always try to pick him. But Sub Zero was cool and everything too. So we got Soul Calibur, another shout out of a game. Yeah, Soul Calibur. Remember that? I mean, there was so many Street Fighter 2 with Ryu. Yep. Yep. Exactly. Ken for sure.
Ken
He's
Masters.
Yes, I'm probably the only one who loves Mortal Kombat 4. Get over here. Yes, yes, that was it. That was the game. So
Iconic, yes.
iconic, classic, classic. All right, one more on the gaming, then we gotta get into the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for sure. If you had to play one game on repeat for the rest of your life, what would it be and why?
What type of a question is that? That's awful. Oh my gosh.
Or you pick two. You pick two.
I can pick 2?
Yeah, you
Wow,
can
okay.
pick 2.
On repeat, so I'm gonna think, like, time-wise and, like, probably get the most out of it. It
Yeah.
would be, Donkey Kong Country,
Okay.
and, like, I wanna go with my best game, or you know what? Maybe I should go with the game that I've never beaten by myself. Because if I'm only
Mm.
playing for the rest of my life, then I have plenty of time to master it, right?
Yeah.
That would be Final Fight then.
Ooh, Final Fight.
I
Yeah.
love me some Final Fight. I've been talking a lot about Final Fight lately. In fact, I meant to wear my, vote for, Mike Hagger for mayor, but
Mm.
I couldn't find it. I would pick, Final Fight because I could not beat that game without, a cheat codes. I just couldn't. Like,
Yeah.
that game was hard by itself, like the first one, the original one.
The original one, yeah. Yeah,
And you
Final
don't get a
Fight.
lot of lives
Mm.
quickly or easily, so, I got time. Imma play for the rest of my life. Imma
Okay,
choose
yeah.
Final Fight.
And then the thing is, like you said, a game like that, when you don't get a lot of lives and you start losing them right in the beginning, you're like, why can I not,
Right away.
run away?"
And they don't leave you, like, a lotta, like, food stuff,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
the turkeys and the apples, like, you get it here and there, dude. That game was so hard, unnecessary.
It was, yes, I remember that too. Yeah, it was hard. I got some more shout outs. No Tekken 3. Tekken was my game, dude. We was talking about we just talking about fighting games as well. Paper Mario 64.
Yeah, Momo.
Yes, yes. The Sims 4. It says Final Fight was great. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Those are all good, all good choices when it comes to gaming. Yeah, this was we could have had a conversation just for the gaming, but got to get
You
into
really could.
some turtles. Got to get into the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Tell us the story behind your love for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, for those that don't know.
Oh, okay, well, to sum it up, I guess, the Turtles got into my life, my brother and I started watching it when it would come on after school.
Hmm.
And so, we were watching it every day when we get home from school, and then eventually, our mother caught on to it, and so she's bought us the toys, and, once we had the toys, it was just, engraved in us, ever since.
Yeah, for sure. That yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I like I said, remember watching it too. As like I said, I might be a little not sure, but I might be a little older than you. But it was they were so yeah some of my favorite characters. I played Splinter in we had a school play. And this is when I was in sixth grade, and we made a play up. We had to do a rap and all that. And I was Master Splinter. Had to wear like I had like a bottle, like a soda bottle of a nose, and wrapped it up in brown tape and
Wow.
everything, dude. Yeah, so
Hey, you
I
guys
was
had to do what you had to do. That's very
yeah, we
creative.
did. We had to be creative, like fifth, sixth grade, and that was one of our play. And yeah, I came in with a robe and everything, and cane and all that. So Splinter used to be was one of my favorite characters. Besides the turtles themselves. But as I said, I know your favorite Teen Mutant Ninja Turtle is Donatella. Talk about a little bit about Donatello, and how he became your favorite character.
Donatello, he was the purple one. So at first
Yes.
I was drawn to the purple one. My brother was drawn to the blue one. So, we
Leonardo.
kind of
Hmm.
kept up our rivalry. And then I was just really digging the fact of how smart this guy is. Like,
Mm,
intelligence is just like kind of hot. So I was like, yeah. And I wanted to be also that type of, like, intelligent and tech savvy, like, the way that he is, which
yeah.
I'm not. I'm complete opposite, so maybe that's part of the envious was that I wish that I, had those characteristics, but
Mhm.
I feel like he's the silent leader, like, Leonardo supposedly is the leader, but, I mean, he's always asking Donatello how to get out of situations, so Donatello essentially is the leader of the team. It is what it is, and, I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I have that type of personality. I'm not one to, like, say a lot of stuff out
Okay.
loud, but I
Mhm.
do well leading by example. And yeah, so he's that's my guy. I'm a
Okay.
Donatello, yeah.
Yeah, I seen it on your page how much you love Donatello, and as you said, he was a tech savvy, intelligent, and I think to me he was the most underrated turtle as well. As you said, he kept quiet, and then because Michelangelo, he was the big personality and all that, so you had him, and I always liked Raphael. I just thought he was, you know, I just red for one, and just on top of that, I just thought he was the best fighter out of those guys to me. But
Who? Michelangelo?
Raphael,
Oh, okay.
yeah, I was a Raphael fan, big Raphael fan. So
All right.
I see you give me that side eye, but I mean, Leonardo was cool. I mean, he was the leader, but they said Donatello, he was very underrated. I always felt like.
Yeah, and that's also something that I tend to gravitate towards is
Mhm.
the underdog. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm surprised now. I don't know, maybe because people know that I'm a Donatello fan, that I'm meeting more people who are like, I'm a Donatello fan, but like
right.
as a kid and growing up, like no one was a Donatello fan. Like it was
Mhm.
just me.
Yeah,
Like it was Leo, Raph, or Mikey, and that's just
yeah,
the way it was. Like nobody wanted to be the nerdy guy, and I was
yeah.
like, well, I'm a nerdy chick, so I'm here for it.
I love that. And then that's the thing too. You said Michelangelo, he was very popular because of the outgoing. He was the cool one and everything too. And you said Raphael was like he was like I said, he was the fighter. He always down to be like, hey, I'm ready to fight, ready to get my ready to just throw hands or whatever it takes. And
Yeah.
Leonardo was he was the leader. So you said people gravitated to that, but it was like they needed the brains of Donatello. So there it was.
In the
There it is.
comics,
In
in
the
the
comment.
cartoons,
Yep, yep.
in the movies,
In the
at
movies.
some point,
Mhm.
Leonardo is going to ask Donatello what to do.
Yes. Yep.
It's always, always.
Always,
So,
always happens, yes. And
okay,
speaking
you're a leader.
but you need me to be the leader to help you out.
Right?
To
That's
help
how I
you
look
out.
at it. It makes sense
Mhm.
to me.
Yes, exactly. So JL said I almost cried when Raphael got beat up on the roof in the movie.
I think we all did.
Yeah,
Like, we were
like
that was
what?
devastating. We
It
were like,
was.
"Wait, what?"
Yeah, like, wait, he's supposed to be the one that, they look to him to be like, okay, we gotta get out of these situations. You're the one that's always ready to fight, ready to throw hands, and then got
Got
beat up
beat
on that
down.
roof. Yeah, beat
Let that be
down,
a
got whooped,
lesson.
got
Yo,
whooped.
yes.
You
Whooped
right,
on.
yeah, he got whooped. He got whooped. Yes, that is funny and everything. Oh, Donatello, the pipes are calling. Oh my goodness, the comments are funny. Mikey, someone says, as theirs,
It's very
Raphael was
fitting.
definitely the muscle. Yes, he was aggressive and direct.
I don't know if
More
he's the
lead.
muscle. He's like just the hot head dude.
Yeah,
Raphael is the guy that, he goes in, he acts first, asks for forgiveness later, like
yeah,
it does fit. All four of them together, they make a great team, and they all have their strengths, but let's
Mhm.
just remember who the real leader is. I'm just saying.
Yeah, for sure. They said growing up, and his friends had a difficult time trying to find someone to play as Leo. Yeah, Leo
Really?
slander. Yeah, it happens that way. And speaking of the movies, and um, from back then, they had the movies, and then they remade them and things like that. Which set did you like the most? Do you like the classics from the back in the day, or the newer turtle movies?
Oh, well, like
Or
I
do you
said,
prefer a couple of both
yeah,
sets?
I
Yeah.
I like what I like, and I like what is memorable and what I'm attached to. So I'm a fan of the live action. I like the
Okay.
live action. I understand why it's difficult or more costly to do that now,
Mm,
but I definitely gravitate towards the old school things that I grew up on.
yeah.
Uh, that's what I want to see. Now, the CGI stuff, I think it looks cool. They're trying to incorporate all this action and,
Right.
fighting and, make it, I don't know, I guess entertaining for like the younger viewers, but I'm good with the old school corny live action, like
Yeah.
just give me my four my turtles in a suit. They look great.
Yeah.
I'm good with that. I didn't really no, well, I was about to say something wrong, but I did like the last movie that came out. I enjoyed it. Uh, but like, I don't have an emotional attachment to it.
Yeah.
The CGI ones with the giant turtles with the
Yeah. The
alien
tiny head.
head.
Yep. Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I thought that was really cool. The Bayfield, how the Bay movies where they did all the action, I thought, you know, that was cool. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'm old school. Just give me my live action guys.
I agree. I think the old school, and I think when they do the new, they remake them and things like that. As you said, it's for the younger generation mostly, and it's for us too. Just but it is because the kids today they didn't have that of course from back in the day, and they go back and watch it. They're like, well, this is corny
You
or
know what?
whatever.
They
They
don't
say
deserve
that.
it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
It's
right, right.
us.
That's us.
Us
That's
who have
ours.
been
Yes.
around for 40
Yeah.
years
Yep.
or the younger ones 30, 35,
35,
whatever.
35 and
We
up,
have
yeah.
been around.
Mhm.
Dude, cater to us. Like, let
Yeah,
the young ones get, like, their own stuff. Like, well,
yeah.
what do they got? Like, Patrol or something like that? Make them a movie about Paw Patrol. Leave my turtles alone.
Yeah, because it's almost like when they did it's almost like even like with Sonic and even, the Mario Brothers, but Sonic, they remade it. They made what, I think 3? I think there's 3. And it's, back in the day, it was the game in itself, and then they try to make it into a movie. It's like, it's okay. But
Well, I
eh,
am excited to see what's gonna happen with, this possible next movie that they're talking about,
mhm.
with everything that's going on with Paramount and Viacom.
Yeah, you're right.
I well, we're probably gonna our next Turtle movies probably gonna be done by the same people that did the last Sonic movie,
Mhm.
and if that did well, I'm open to it. Like, I'm totally, like, open to it. I just don't like a lot of change, that's all. I mean, I know
Yeah.
Imma like it. I love the Turtles. Even, like, Rise, which I think is the worst, version of the
Yeah.
Turtles.
Mhm.
Tails, with them being such a younger version, like, I don't hate those versions. They're the Ninja Turtles, so I love them. Even the Next Mutation, I love it. I'm just like, it's not our best.
Yeah,
It's not
right.
our
It's
best
just
work.
like you said, it's the classic that you enjoy, but as you said, you're a big fan of the Turtles, so you're gonna always say, "Hey, I'm gonna give it a chance." I'm like that with Marvel movies. Like, I love the first 3 phases. Marvel's in a state of flux right now with the movies and the direction that they're going in, say the least.
Yeah.
Um,
It's like,
yeah,
"Hey, wait a minute."
I'll say that. And but I'm a fan of Marvel. I'm an MCU fan, so I'm gonna still support and still go and watch, even if the movies are terrible. So
Yeah. Well, yeah, we're gonna support it no matter what.
yeah, for sure. Oh, and speaking of that, we'll get back to Turtles. Are you a Marvel fan? DC?
Uh, I would say that I gravitate more towards Marvel.
Okay.
I'm not like a huge like Marvel fan, but like the movies that I've seen and that I've liked, they've all been like Marvel. Um,
Mhm.
was like, the Guardians of the Galaxy and like
Okay.
Thor,
Yeah.
Black Widow. Like I really like all those characters, but I don't like follow them. I don't have
Um,
any like collectibles or statues of them. So yeah, I don't have anything from DC. I don't know why that is.
yeah, I'm definitely Marvel. I gravitate towards Marvel more. Um, DC now they're coming trying to make a comeback and everything too. They started over and all that, so we'll see how that direction goes with James Gunn. And but MCU they're just I've always been collecting when I was collecting comic books from back in the day. So so always an MCU fan. So got some more questions. A 90s baby, someone says hello from London.
What's up,
Someone's
London?
yeah, yeah. Good morning from London. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Leo asked Donnie for help because he is the brains of the group. Every group does that, but Leo is the leader. Come on, Leo will be the one to take on the biggest challenges like Shredder, not Donnie.
That's incorrect because the very first
Yeah.
comic, it was Donatello that put Shredder down. So
Yes, yes. So classics hands down, only due to the fact that people played that part. Yep, agreed. It's the classics for sure, and everything too. All right, just got a couple more. Before I let you go, I could talk to you for hours about all these things. So
I know.
this is fun. This is a lot of fun. If you could create the ultimate Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game, what features would you include?
Do you say the ultimate game?
Yes.
Okay, I've
If
had
they
a
put
lot
you
of
in charge
time.
of the gaming, yep.
I've been asked this, and over the, I would probably say like a year, I've put
Okay.
some thought into it. So I was like, you know what? Maybe the turtle fans, we just need to get together and make this happen. But I love the direction that they're trying to go in right now if they can get it done with The Last Ronin. With this whole type of open world God of War type thing. That is the type of game that I would want, except it wouldn't be The Last Ronin because I I'm not a fan of The Last Ronin. I need all my brothers alive and well
Yeah.
and together. So, what if we did that type of game, like open world, like
Mm,
RPG with the
mm.
four brothers alive and well? Like, I don't know, maybe I'll get the crew from Expedition 33 or have Square Enix help me put this together. I don't know, but I think that would be a super awesome game that old school gamers could love and the younger gamers, they could love that as well. But like, kind of like with like Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, where you have like a billion quests to do all this type of shit. Sorry, all this
No,
type
you're
of
fine.
stuff.
All good.
And the game just never ends.
Mm, I love that. As you said, just an open world, just continue to keep you just play and then you go into all these different worlds and there's no end to it. It's just like, you know,
Essentially, there's no end. Like, I mean, because the Foot Clan is never going to go away.
yeah. It's,
Whoever, depending on where they're at in wherever they put the game, based off. If we're going to follow the comics, then we start off with Shredder all the way
yeah.
down to Karai, all the way down to Master Splinter taking over the Foot Clan. Like,
Yeah.
there's just so many directions that they could go with it, but I think we need a game for the adult audience.
Mm,
I think that's what we need. Beat 'em ups are cool, but we just got Shredder's Revenge, and as long as they keep dropping DLCs, like maybe some more different levels and some more
yeah.
characters to play, we'll be fine. But give us an adult, mature open world game. I think that would be cool with all of them alive, not this last Ronin crap. Like I need Donatello to be well.
Yeah. Yes. For sure.
He's
I
got to
like that.
go out and get parts in order to build the blimp and the turtle van and the helicopter,
Mhm.
like all
Yeah.
these different quests. Dude, somebody put me on. Somebody hire me. I
Yeah.
got ideas.
You got the idea. Put you on a panel and put you on the, and then you're able to have the ideas and then say,
Yeah.
hey, let's
Let's
be
get
on
it done.
the creative team and make that. Yeah, for sure. Someone said Turtles in Time. Yeah, Gotham Knights, but with the turtles. That's
See
what
what
it.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Let's do that. Turtles in Time is forever will be goaded, but we already got that and some with Shredders and Revenge. Like we need something like completely just like different. Like when you used to go to GameStop and they would look at the back of the game and see that it was like a mature game, and if you
Yes.
weren't like 18 and over, you couldn't purchase it. Like
Mhm.
that
Yeah.
type of game.
That's what you need. Yeah, that yes, that type of game you said for the adults. And as you said, and you have a game where you said it's just a continuous, maybe travel back in time, you do all these
Yeah.
things, and you go, like you said, you time travel. I'll get my Marvel on, you time travel, but you do all these things, and you said, and it's just you go back, you said from Shredder to Master Splinter to Yeah, and it just keeps going and going and going.
It's
I like
nonstop.
that.
It's
Yeah,
like you can get
nonstop.
500 hours in that game, like, easily, and then don't let
Yeah,
them keep dropping DLCs, it's over.
yeah, yeah,
Game of the
yes.
year.
That's the game of the year. That could be game of the decade. That but it sounds like. I wanted to ask you that question just to have like a. Yeah, I know your creative brain would be like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I know somebody had asked you that before, but I'm like, yeah, I know you say I had more time to kind of think about it. So the team behind the Sony Spider-Man games would make it nice, and that's true because they have some of the better graphics in that Spider-Man games for sure. So
Yeah, we would I mean, it's gotta
gotta
look
look tight.
crisp.
Yes,
It's gotta
gotta look
look
crisp.
crisp. It's gotta
Mhm.
look, like, freaking amazing. We could
Mhm.
do it, but we gotta band together, y'all.
Yeah, come together, get some ideas, and then they said they need it. They need people like you to have like a creative team who actually plays the games, knows the history, all these things, and put it together and say, hey, let's take some ideas, and then we can put it together. We need to start a petition on that for sure.
I'm here
Uh,
for it.
yes, as I'm in. Yeah, for
I'm in,
sure.
let's go.
Let's do it. Right, right, right. All right, last one before I let you go. Advice you would give someone who wants to start collecting merchandise, getting to the gaming industry, content creating, all that together. What you do all together. What advice would you give someone or anything like that?
Oh, well, I'd hate to, like, encourage anyone to be a collector because it's expensive. Um,
Yeah,
I
anything to
I
collect.
would say with anything, just stay in your lane, like,
Mhm.
your
Yeah.
budget, don't get caught up in the hype, like, you need to have this, you need to buy this. I know that saves me a lot, especially with me being more so concerned with, like, Donatello. I
Yeah.
don't have to, like, have every single piece with every single Ninja Turtle, like, I know
Right.
specifically what I want. So, just know what you can, you know, spend, properly. But gaming, I mean, I get into the gaming industry, I'm not like dude, I'm just a chick who likes to play video games.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
But I do think it's important for, which I've been working very hard, like, these past couple of years, and it has become a priority, is that if something is important to you, make time for it. I think
Mhm.
we a lot of times get caught up on things that, we wanna do to impress other people. Do more stuff for yourself. But also, I'm an introvert, so I like I like saying, "Dude, leave me in this space and leave me alone." But
Yeah.
since mental health is like a thing and all that kind of stuff,
Mhm.
do what makes you happy, as long like let's not get crazy. Like as long as it's safe and I'm talking about something simple like turtles and gaming. But make time for it. Make sure that you set aside time for it. Even with our busy work schedules, if you have to take 2 hours on a Sunday to make sure that you have time to game,
Yeah.
make sure that 2 hours is blocked off on your schedule, and no matter what it is, just like if it was a meeting, you're busy and do, something that makes you smile.
Absolutely. I love that. And as you said, you loved I think I saw on your Instagram you talked about hey, just leave me be. Let me be where I'm at. I'm in here gaming, doing my thing, and just leave me be. I'm good where I
Don't
am.
talk to me, don't call me, don't
Mhm.
say nothing
Yeah.
from this time to this time, and it's only on this day for me. Uh, but you know what? I know it sounds selfish, but these past 2 years of really giving myself just that block of time just
Mhm.
makes a huge difference, on how I feel, how I deal with things, how I treat people, just to make sure. And then as time kept going, other people really realized, no, that time is important to her. And they
Yeah.
don't. They don't
Mhm.
bother me. They leave me alone. It's
Yeah.
great. But I had to I had to be stern about it. Like, no, I need this time uh to be in my own world, doing what I want to do with my time. So,
Yeah.
just chill.
Yep, and yeah, just chill, and then and it's important too, as you said, the mental health, and sometimes we were talking before we started recording about taking a break. Nothing wrong
Yes.
with that. I mean, like you said, do content create, but taking a break from it, and I think that's very important because your mental health is again super important, but it's more of you don't want to get burnt out, you don't want to do all these things. It's just you're like, hey, I don't have to do this if I don't want to. So I'm gonna step back and I'll do some kind of creating maybe in a couple of weeks or whatever it is. It's good to take it is good to take a break. But if you said I agree with you, gaming is self care. Someone says, yeah, that's so true. Not selfish. You need to take care of yourself. Yes, we all need those breaks for sure. And
For
if it,
real. And you
yeah,
know what?
you
I
just,
didn't even know that I needed it really until I took
mhm,
it, just because I'm one of those people that like, I grind. And when I see
yeah,
opportunity, I'm working, I'm working, I'm working, I'm working. And I hate missing opportunities and
mm,
not being prepared for them.
yeah,
But thank my laptop shutting down was honestly, it was so refreshing, and now that I have it back, now my brain is like, I can't stop the creative thought process, but I'm
right,
ready for it, like, I want this to come. I
yeah,
would say, yeah, we need to take time, for ourselves and, just do whatever, even if it's maybe you game a lot, and maybe you need to
yeah,
stop gaming and, I don't know, go outside for a little while,
yeah.
see what that's like.
Yeah, they say touch grass, go outside, do something, get some fresh air. I mean, do some of those things. But yeah, sometimes,
I
like you
wish I
said,
had that problem, dude. I
mm,
really wish I
yeah,
had that problem, but
yeah,
I'm one of those people where I have to make time to game.
yeah. I mean, you did for sure. Like I said, I like doing this and interviewing and podcasting things like that. But there's times I'm like, okay, I'm taking a week, 2 weeks off. But it's like what you said. Sometimes like, man, am I missing something? There's always news. There's always
There's
things.
always something.
Something to look forward to, and then you're like, you look, it's like, oh my god, I missed this in 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Yeah, but take as you said, go back and they said go outside. That's a
Go
get
outside.
go outside, and you're not. I mean, you're not gonna miss much, and then you come back, and then you said those creative juices will always keep flowing in your brain, and that's for sure. Um, and this just says always awesome to see Queen G22. Yes, yes.
Hi,
So
Sam.
yes, but I appreciate you doing this. This was so much fun. I really enjoyed this conversation, and it was good to get to know you a little bit and everything too. I mean, we started off just like, hey, this is it. We're gonna go this way, and then it just took off. But I do
Yes. No,
I
thank
love.
you so much, for having me on here. Like I said, it's hard to turn down conversations about gaming and Ninja Turtles. Just tell me what time to show up.
Yeah, yes. I hope we can do this again. And last thing, just let everyone know where they can follow you, show support, like, subscribe, all those things. And that's the easiest thing to do, guys. If you want to follow, like, and subscribe, share all those things. But let everyone know where they can find you on social media and YouTube.
Well, first I want to give a shout out to my YouTube people and Twitch that came through. I know you
Yeah.
were like, "Wait a minute, this is not her show."
Yeah.
I appreciate you guys showing some love. Thank you so much. For the people who don't know me, Queen G22 across the board, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, even X. Yeah, I'm the Queen G22.
The Queen G22. Like I said, reach out, share all those things. Thanks everyone that tuned in. Really appreciate it on Twitch, YouTube, and all the platforms there. We appreciate it. And yeah, thanks again. And I'll share this with if you want the video. I'll have it, so I'll share it. But I'll have a couple clips on Instagram as well. So
For
for sure.
sure. Yes.
All right. Well, thanks again, and we will talk soon. And everyone have a good rest of the evening and have a great weekend. Stay warm if you're out in any of these places that is cold, which I am, Philadelphia. So it's super cold. So
Woof.
snowing cold. So, but I appreciate everyone that tuned in. Thanks again. Have a good one.